these ski masks, please don't trip. Tell me why I get back.
What's going on? Welcome back to All In Forever, motherfucking that podcast for you. It's your boy, Marty G, aka your mama's favorite, aka the boy with a lot of AKAs. You got.
It's your boy Dev, aka Devoted. You know how I be.
You know, you got.
Hey, it's Revon. Hey, it's my first time. I don't know what's going on. Shoot. But I'm glad to be here, though.
Glad to have you.
I'm glad to have you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, my brother. Shit. You don't know, now you know. This is the podcast for you. You want to sit back, relax. You want to motherfucking hear some topics. You want to sit back and, go through some shit. And genuinely, you don't know if anybody else is going through the same shit. Hear this out.
Check it out.
You might be going through the same shit. We might have the answers for you.
Or you might hear some shit people are afraid to say, but we're not.
Because cancellation ain't real.
It really not.
It really is.
It's only real if people
I mean,
are pressured into
But
it.
hold on. Hear me out. People be getting canceled left and right.
But it depends on their actions, though.
Yeah, it depends why.
Type shit.
Like it used to be like for some logical reasons,
Yeah.
like somebody does something fucked up.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of just like I don't like you or I don't agree with what you say, which is what an opinion is, and then they just use that as like, and then you got I call them squawkers because they all. And then
Yeah. Or envy is built on like a lot.
have you seen Nemo, right?
Yeah.
The mind birds.
Yeah.
They're like that. It's like a hive mind thing.
Yeah. So it's also based on envy too when you think about it.
Oh yeah.
Because a lot of niggas will sit there and be like, oh, I don't like this person because he make money off TikTok, or all he has to do is sit in front of a camera and do this and that, but not realizing the time and like work it takes to actually edit. Because I ain't gonna lie, even like when we started, I was just like, we're gonna make a couple videos because I know we all funny, we all got like, we all just got our own personalities and shit.
Yeah.
But my nigga, if you got an hour and 10 minute video, like that shit's ass to edit. Like people don't really realize that shit. So it's one of those things where even though it's like they look at it as like, oh, all you gotta do is edit a 30-second video, you making this and that. And it's just like
No, it takes way longer.
yeah, it takes a lot longer to actually produce to what you are what your audience like and shit. And that's what people really don't like and shit. So then they'll sit there and start they'll dig deep and they'll dive deep into what your past is. And even if I don't understand if your past was bad or you did some shit in your did some shit bad in your past, whatever. But if you haven't refrained from that or you haven't fixed yourself or honestly take accountability for it type shit and realize that you did it, then yeah, bro, you deserve to honestly you need to sit back and relax.
Or eat a dick.
Your mom's a hoe.
Cancel these nuts.
I don't even deserve to be canceled, but I definitely say you deserve to sit back and honestly take it if this is the right one to take.
Okay, here's the next thing I gotta say with that. Why is it even a thing to cancel somebody? If you don't like what they have to say, then don't listen to it.
Real shit, but
Real, bro.
All right, look, for example, this is a very extreme example, but I think it makes more sense. The KKK still exists, right?
Right.
Everybody hates them. They're shit. They're pieces of shit, but they still exist. But nobody listens to what they gotta say.
Yeah.
What's another one? Antifa. Everybody hates them, but they're still there.
Wait, pause again. Who the fuck is Antifa?
Oh, the rioters and stuff, the liberal rioter squad that they got to be domestic terrorists.
I've never heard of them.
It's- They were just in Atlanta tearing shit up.
Yeah, real shit. Yeah.
Rioting and shit. But they real deal riots. But realistically though, they're pussies. They're getting.
If you catch one of them and say you catch one of them outside by themselves, these raps. You got
They hide behind masks and all that shit because they're tough in numbers, so to speak, but they're afraid to that's what I really believed, and I'm walking down with a smile on my face. Fuck you gonna do to me? Try me, please. Give me I spent $700 on this Glock to use it. You see what I'm saying? We're not fighting.
That's a whole other topic too. If you ever, I feel the need. Let me go ahead and say this. I know y'all can go ahead and vouch for this too. If you decide, you're of age or whatever, and you decide of age, I ain't gonna try to encourage and fucking condone some bad shit, but
Don't do bad things, kids.
you feel me? Please don't. You shouldn't even be watching this video if you're a kid on some other shit.
Real shit.
But
Or maybe you should learn not how to be stupid.
maybe.
Hey man, we can't
Look,
raising them like Andrew Tate Jr.'s or nothing like that.
But
man.
also not like
he speaks some facts, but I think it's overrated.
Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah,
because if you took everything he said out of context and like the whole story, usually because you know how the media is, they twist everything for their narrative.
Yeah.
He does say some things that I think should be enforced on and reflected upon. Like,
actually thought about.
We're losing the masculinity culture.
Yes.
It's a thing, but you need it. It's been proven. It needs to be as part of everything's part of a structure. You need the foundation, everything. That's part of it, because if everybody's just running around being pussy all the time, like what does it make? More pussies, and then it just turns into a free for all of pussy.
My point exactly.
And there's got to be somebody who's got to step up and go, fuck that. And I don't like that. And if you don't like that, I don't like that. Do something about it.
Exactly. And I think,
but
nigga.
Hey, I wasn't done.
My bad. we gonna walk up and sit straight out first.
Finish
Damn.
your speech, man.
All right. All right. So anyway, anyway, like the whole sex trafficking thing. If that's real, he's a piece of shit. If it's not, even more proof that.
They did just say they just found some proof that I think it was like on WhatsApp that it was like that it was the females trying to set him up.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
But it makes sense. But think about it. He's challenging the narrative of everything they're building right now.
Yeah.
Of course they don't want him around because people are listening.
True.
But I think like the whole super alpha macho facade that goes along with it sometimes I think is a little too much because you don't need to be. It's obviously staged to a degree for publicity. I get that.
Yeah, for money reasons.
But all the videos I've seen of him and his brother on like a normal and they don't realize like it's being videotaped shit. They're very wholesome people, which is like. It's kind of why I don't like social media anymore. Like, I was all for it, I wanted to be Instagram famous, all this shit, and now I'm just like, bro, they're all just fucking puppets in a web of jealousy and envy. That's all it is. It's like, who can flex the best and then not get caught?
And you know what's sad to me is that there's a lot of people in this world that really just sit there and let social media control their life.
Oh my God, I see it every day.
Bro, and it's so sad to me, bro.
And it's crazy because when you really think about it, it falls on a lot of categories because it's just like back to the topic in hand before we got all sidetracked. If you decide to get a gun and shit, I don't condone no bad shit. Gotta get it up to age or get it legally for sure in your states, for whatever states you're watching this from, required, whatever.
We have the right to bear arms. I don't see an age limit in that motherfucker. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. We're good. But on some real shit, just because you bought that shit does not mean that you is tougher than the next nigga.
You know what I mean?
That does not mean that you're tougher than the next person. That does not
it's
mean
supposed to be a deterrent.
Yeah, it's supposed to be something that you're supposed to protect you and your like the people around you. Again, if they're sitting beside you, you respect them. If they stand behind you, you protect them. It's a man rule, always. You gotta understand that. It's not something that you should just sit there and offer just think that it's cool just to think that just because you got it and you in public and then it's just shit goes wrong, you got immediate flash it.
No, if you up it and flash it, it's an instant felony. I hope y'all realize.
Yeah, like real shit.
I know so many people that didn't know that. They're like, I saw a dude point some shit at somebody in traffic on the highway. I was like, bro, let me out this car right now.
It was the stupidest thing you could
And he
do.
was like, what you mean they can't see out the tinted windows? I was like, yes, bro, but if somebody did see you, that's an insta felony. Like you can't up no gun.
And they can't see you, but they see your fucking license plate.
Because you're a dumbass.
Oh, really? That's social media makes people dumb.
Yeah.
I was talking about this with my fucking doctor the other day, and she agreed with me. She's like, bro, she didn't say bro, I said bro, but I just have to clarify that. That's how stupid people are now.
Like
But she was like, nah, I get it. She's like, I've never seen like people in our age group, like from I don't know how old you are,
21.
21. All right, so 20, 21, 24. From that age range, she was like, I've never seen such a variety of stupidity.
real shit.
And it stems from TikTok, Instagram. I deleted Instagram. I gotta make a different one because of all this random shit popping up. I was like, bro, what? It's nothing but porn and beheading videos and people getting shot. And I don't even follow these accounts because they do this new what's popping from your friends list shit.
Yeah.
And they'll pop up. I'm like, yo, I just opened Instagram next to my girl and some bitch shaking her titties on the
And you can't even control it.
bare ass titties.
Type shit. And also Apple fuck you because I don't even know who the fuck Abby is. Who the fuck is Abby? Like, you got me fucked up, bro. That got me caught up so
autocorrect's fault.
Well, fuck them, nigga. Nigga, tell Apple to fix autocorrect. You get that shit right.
It's like, does it think I'm that lonely that I can't call somebody baby?
And it's so disrespectful because it's like if you fuck around and you like in the middle of something, you send that shit off type shit, and then you read it last second before you close your phone, and you just be like, all right, like say for instance, like all right, baby, like I'm about to go do this, and but you put Abby, it's like.
I've done that, not that setup, but I've done the Abby thing.
I have done that, like definitely put Abby in the sense, like in my past tense and shit, and like bro, like it's one of
she knew. She was like, she jokes around too. She's like, yeah, well, tell Abby I'm gonna kill her later. I'm like, all right, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. You ever had this situation? You ever had like a shorty that you talking to and shit, and like you like text a baby, but it autocorrects to Abby? Yeah.
Most of them bug out.
Most of them bug out.
Oh yeah, okay. I was like, I got lost for it.
That's what we're talking about.
What are we talking
This is the
about?
most ADHD filled podcast you'll ever. I'm fucking hungry, dog. See?
That is not our fault, bro. That is not our fault. I try to tell you.
I mean, I know what you eat. It's right there.
Where?
Did both of y'all make us look? Both of y'all niggas possible.
He's here in spirit.
Anything is possible, nigga.
Anything?
Anything? You ever seen that? You ever seen that dude? You ever seen that dude that, like the dude that got famous after like
No, I know. I used to live by that, and then I like had liver failure.
Oh,
You don't remember? Yeah, it was a good.
Go ahead.
Bro, I ain't drank in 3 years.
That's great. I'm probably low.
I don't know. It was shit boring.
man.
I'm the only person I know that like gets healthy and hates it the whole time.
What? How do you hate it?
Cause I don't eat the food I like no more.
True shit.
I don't drink anymore.
True shit.
I stopped doing hard drugs.
Which is good though. You got.
I mean, it's good. I mean, it's good. I know it's good for the right reasons, but it's just like I miss having fun. You know what I mean?
But real life, but in
Bro, I
real,
used to get so fucking drunk.
I totally understand.
So
I totally feel that. But it's one of those things where like, I don't know. I learned from your mistakes because like you definitely like my older brother and you like the OG to me. So it's one of those things where, like I don't. The times that I fucked up in the past and shit, the times that like I definitely like fucked up in the past, and times I definitely like maneuvered the way I shouldn't have, and you actually like took the time to like you. Shout out Heavy G, shout out Money, like Melanie Miyagi, shout out all y'all, like Toad, like a lot of folks on some real shit. Shout out to all y'all. Brandon, like there's a lot of folks I can shout out, but I ain't gonna just give you the list. But this nigga, but it's one of those things where like I learned from y'all mistakes, and it's one of those things where like I can't sit back and do it again because I saw the pain that like it brought me, and honestly like looking at y'all, I couldn't bring that pain upon y'all. So it's like now it's like I don't sit back and just go like, man, I need to go out and do some shit, like and try to find a function, try to go to a party and shit. Like I really just
fuck that.
like real talk. Like this is one of the shit that I genuinely like, not even necessarily like, not even like crave in a sense, but it's genuinely just what I want in life, just to sit back and honestly just be able to talk and shit. Cause it's something that it would genuinely just be able to save a life, like. And that's another thing. Like that's a whole other topic we can talk about. Like check up on your people. You never know whenever they need somebody. You never know whenever like shit's gonna go like hit the fan for them. They never know. They might be a trooper and they might just smile through the bullshit.
Robin Williams killed himself, bro.
Like,
his job was making people happy.
Right.
One of the last quotes he ever said was, "Sometimes the person who always makes people laugh and is always showing a smile is the most broken inside."
Right. And
he said that right before he killed himself.
You never know. And it's tough, and it's like, and it might be a touchy topic, but it's one of the things I gotta be said, because like, we ain't gonna, like, yeah, the past couple of videos, if you tuned in, and I understand I got a small following, hopefully it grows type shit, but if you tuned in, it's one of those things where like, we make it goofy around here, but if there's any type of topic we can definitely get serious on and definitely help out with, we'll love for y'all to let us know. Like, real shit. And
I'm always down. Like I said, I'm always that person who's down to talk about the uncomfortable shit and also say shit nobody else is willing to say.
Type shit. Mm-hmm. It's one of those things where like, we don't speak sides just because of male point of views. We don't speak sides just because
we have female.
Like we have stars. Like we feel me. You gotta understand. Like it's that, and also like we all were raised by moms. We all like I got a sister. You feel me? He has a fiance. You feel me? He just highly respects women. So it's one of those things where like Genie, like
I like how you threw that in there.
type shit.
That's a good way to throw it in there.
Like, it's one of those things where, like, because it's just no other way to put it.
And it's crazy. It's like, that's a lost trait nowadays.
And nowadays, like,
sad.
yeah, and like, it really gets me piped up because I feel the need, like, if I go into a store, with a female, I gotta protect her. I can't. Like, and generally, I only go out with Shorty or I go out with my moms and my sister and shit.
That's how it should be, though.
So it's just like, that's just a simple shit.
Yeah, but it's
And it's
also like it's dead for a lot of reasons. Some of it being it's 50-50 really, because like the everybody wants to be equal thing. Nah, that's true to a sense, but it's like as guys we want to be the providers and the protectors.
Right, and that's.
But that doesn't mean you can't have your own life too. It just means like obviously if somebody breaks in the crib, I'm gonna be the first one to go for them.
Right.
But if I go down, Taylor got a fucking shot on her, so whoever came in that house getting blasted, so she's accurate.
Right, type shit.
Take her to the range, she only missed 2 shots out of 100 on the target. Yeah, well, you know the body ones?
Yeah.
They weren't all like head shot or heart shot or lung shot, but they were still in the silhouette. I only missed 2 out of 100. Dead eye. That's fucking good. So I got like 6 lines of defense, because 1, I got a bunch of toys all in my living room. From 2, I'm good. Yeah, I was gonna say, man.
Look,
That Delta 8 is crazy, man.
Time, shit. Ain't no promotion, but
No promotion though. Great
Nah.
stuff, man.
Pretty cheap at your local smoke shop.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, you know what's crazy?
Shout out Exhale City. It's cheap.
With tax, $5.
I feel like nowadays where people got a lot of fucked up sense is just like they'll sit there and always, it's like, again, back to the Andrew Tate shit, they'll sit there and look at the Andrew Tate shit and be like, oh, women this, women that, women this, women that, but they don't look at the fact that they don't, like, you gotta look at yourself first before you start pointing other fingers. And that's where a lot of people got it fucked up, because it's just like, you just can't sit here and talk about a whole different thing whenever you ain't got your shit straight, or you ain't on the right track, or just want to get off your ass to get to that point.
If she's my girl, she's gotta cook, clean, do all this and that. No, I think it's more than that. It's gotta be 50-50. Like, Taylor and I do this, like, if I'm doing the dishes, she starts laundry, right? If I'm cooking, she's cleaning the dishes. If, you know what I'm saying? We keep it 50-50. But I guess it's more of a sense, the reason people are seeing it differently is like, oh, men just want to be the alpha. No, it's more of like, it's just naturally for me that, like, if something goes wrong, I want to make sure you're okay before myself.
Yeah.
And some people don't realize it. It's like, I think it's just like, if you were raised right, in a sense, you have that, like, I'm gonna protect those around me who I don't think can do it as good as I can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, I'd gladly get shot again, you know, in a different context for somebody I care about. Like, I know what it feels like, but it's gonna suck. You know what I mean? Like,
You know what it feels like?
Ah, shit.
it's high. It's spicy.
No, I definitely feel it though, because that's generally how it should be. And it shouldn't be one of those senses where it's just like, then like, to touch on the topic of what you said, when it comes to, like, not even, fuck, how can I put this?
I see it like this. Men and women are equal as human beings. But when it comes to being better at certain things, men and women are not equal.
Yes.
True.
That's okay.
That's just honest.
Typically, a man's going to be better at a physical thing. But there are women who are stronger than men.
Yeah.
Most men. Like the bodybuilders, some of them are big as shit.
Christian Rock,
bro, what?
That is an Arnold built bitch, okay?
Like, bro, what?
I swear to God, arms the size of tree trunk. You know what I'm saying? But it takes severe dedication, something different. But that's what I'm saying. You got to be better at something different. And, like, women give birth. Women, you know, they're tender and caring by nature. They're giving you that feeling of embrace and love. Men are naturally brutes. And the protectors, and I'm not saying that's how it has to be, but I'm saying that's, if you just want to look at it from, like, a scientific standpoint, that's how it is.
Yeah, right.
And there's no change. I don't care what anybody says. There's no change in that. You can do it differently. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible to do things differently. Like, I actually have a buddy who his girl is like the man of the relationship. She wears pants for sure.
Yeah.
He in her pocket, 100%. But she's not abusing him. She not, you know what I'm saying? Like that's also another common thing. If women are in control in that type of relationship, so a lot of them are the ones who beat the shit out the man. I've seen it. I've seen it on cops. I was like, wow.
If you low key want to think, if you want to get into that, yeah. But before we can get into that, that's another thing. Like, it's different aspects where y'all can actually grow as individuals, but grow together and shit. It's different things that y'all can do to genuinely understand that, like, understand each other as like equals. To know that, like, yeah, okay, I might be a shorthand on this part, but I know my partner can do this. Yep. That's the most better part of a relationship, because you gotta have the understanding. If you constantly butt heads, in which I'm at fault with this with past relationships and stuff, it's like you constantly butt heads because like you can't seem to grasp that you're not gonna find that person. And it took me a while to understand that, but at the same time, it's a while to understand that you gotta find that person that's genuinely wants to listen in a sense, and actually take the time to actually and the patience to grow with you and learn with you. They can grow with you, they can take the time to learn with you, but it cannot just be whenever they want it to be, you feel me? It has to be at a certain pace where you can grow, you can develop, and you can also sit there and do it at a pace to where they can be at a comfortable pace for them. It just can't be a simple thing of just like, oh, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna do this better. But I'm gonna fuck around and do this better in like 4 months. You ain't got 4 months. You might as well just get fucked around and get robbed by a crackhead. We never know. Exactly. That's how life can. Hey, look.
You gotta work. Basically, you gotta work on yourself first before you can be in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, take it from someone who's about to get married. All right, look. You can't go to just start a relationship with somebody, bro. You gotta be able to recognize that person's capable of maturing past the point of a high school relationship. Being an adult, realizing that there's sacrifice, there's, you know, the shit that comes with it, because it's not easy. You're gonna fight. And that's another thing. If you don't argue with your significant other, your relationship's gonna crumble in the end. You know why? Because when y'all do get into it for real and there's some beef and y'all really get at it, it's gonna tear y'all apart because you don't know how to handle it.
And it's not one of those things where it's like y'all should constantly fight 24/7, but it's one of those things where like that person genuinely brings you to a point where you want to leave, but you can't in a sense.
Oh yeah.
That's where it kind of needs to be a stable point. And there might be some times when you might get into those stable points with different people, and it might suck because you don't know who to rightfully choose. But understand this at the same time, life is life, and not every chapter is going to be guaranteed. And appreciate you.
But even if you're wrong, type of shit.
Yeah, real shit. It's
just
like
accept it, swallow your pride, and move on.
You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, because it's just like everybody's human. You know, it's like, you know. I feel like nowadays, whenever something goes wrong in a relationship, I feel like nowadays it's like when this shit goes wrong in a relationship, and people choose sides. Like that's when it disperses into sides and shit. But
what do you mean?
Like, for instance,
what do you mean by sides?
Like people start choosing sides and shit.
Like friends and shit.
Friends wise.
Why are they in the relationship to begin with?
Because nowadays it's 2023. That's how it is.
But to see that attitude's the problem.
True.
I don't give a fuck. There ain't nobody.
But I'm just saying, in general,
there ain't nobody.
That's already a red flag. Good catch on that. Real shit.
Ain't nobody in this phone right here,
bro,
knows the shit me and my girl be beefing about for real.
For real, like they can know some shit, but like they don't know what's really going on.
Hell no. Like I've had people like her and I have argued while playing Xbox with my other homies, and I muted the mic and I heard like the first part of it. They're like, "What's going on?" I'll be like, "Oh, I like pissed on the toilet seat." Something stupid just to get it out the way. Because I'm not gonna tell you what we beefing about. Because guess what? It's none of your damn business. I don't care if I've known you for 15 years.
Type shit.
Now, if I come to you about it, that's a different story. But as far as like bringing you into it when it's between her and I, do I be in your cheeks? So it don't matter. You ain't. No. She pushed my spawn out. You ain't need to know what we talk about.
Type shit.
And if I tell you that, then you should feel honored because I don't. And that's just how I see it.
And then you need to keep it to yourself, because if I tell you something in private, it's between me and you.
Right.
You feel me?
If our other homie comes up and be like, "Bro, I can't believe that happened."
Yeah, for real. Like Oh, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah, how do you know that?
yeah, how do you know that?
Who told you that? Because I know who told you.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
know
you
who
fucking
told
say
you.
it.
Like,
You
like,
like shit.
man, but yeah, bro, that's what my mom always taught me, man. Oh, you can put it up. That's what my mom, or else, that's what my mom always taught me. She was like, you can never really trust anybody in this world. Not with, like, you could trust people, but not with 100%. Like,
It's just, it should be stupid.
yeah, because, like, anything can happen. Like, I ain't saying, like, your significant other could love you to death. Like, they'll never do anything against you. Like, but I'm just saying, anything can happen.
Yeah.
So, like, you're not supposed to tell them, like, 100% of everything, because, like, some things you gotta keep to yourself.
I've seen so many good relationships that could have been crumble because they let their outside ears throw their 2 cents in.
Yeah.
Like, I saw some shit. It was a quote. It's kind of like a quote. It was like a meme. And he goes, I'm about to give you like $2.
Right.
And she's like, okay. He's like, actually, I'm going to give you $1.98. She's like, and they're arguing. And she's like, why would you give me $1.98? He's like, oh, because then you'll have that $2 when your bitch ass friends throw their 2 cents in.
Oh shit! I thought it was gonna be like an inspirational shit. This nigga has some.
Oh shit!
And it's real, bro. And it does fall more on the girl side, but I know dudes that do it too. Hell
Yeah.
Don't bring your friends into your personal drama. Now, if it's something that you two argue about in front of all of your friends, that is fair fucking game. 100% agree with that.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
if it's something you and I are beefing about at home, and then I go to my group chat and I tell all the boys like exactly what's happened and what's been said, that puts false narratives in your head. It puts ideas in your head that don't need to be, and then it escalates the situation to where now you're beating it on a Friday night because you lonely now.
Right. And see, I feel like it's even worse whenever it's like, so say for instance, like even if like say if y'all went out in public and it's like, you know, y'all don't like agree on something. It's one of those things where this falls on female sides a little bit more, but there's some like on some aspects there's some controlling ass males, and I've seen it like firsthand.
Oh, it's usually the guys that are controlling for sure.
Type shit. It'd be like it depends.
The low key controlling is the females.
Yeah.
Men do it. The men do it
Like-
abrupt and
like
obvious.
Up front.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
they bring that shit to the table, and yeah, that's mine.
Yeah.
You know, like I tell her what to do. She don't eat unless I tell her to. Like that.
I hate that shit. I don't like that shit at all.
No, that shit is whack.
Yeah, like that shit.
But some girls like it. Some girls really fuck with that.
And that's cool and all if you fuck with it.
But that's the thing. You have if you fuck with it, then that's fine.
Yeah, and that's the thing, but like genuinely on some real shit, if that's something like that your partner has sat there and told you like I don't like that shit, or like genuinely I'm my own person, or I can wear this, I can wear that, whatever, then it's just like you gotta give in, so like to give into a sense where you gotta respect to what she's saying.
She's a human too.
Or even he too.
They're
like,
human.
Exactly.
Damn, bro.
Like
Everybody wants to do shit like, bro.
like
It's the respect part of it for me. Like, for example, Taylor a couple weeks ago, she was like, "If you care if I go out with my friend and we're gonna go do this, this, and that," I was like, "Wow." Didn't ask what she's wearing. Didn't say what time are you coming home. All I said is, "Have fun. If you need anything, text me." I put the baby to bed. I did my thing, and then I started playing Xbox. That's it. She came home at like midnight. I wasn't like, "Why'd you come home so late?" Bro, I ain't gotta worry about all that, and I know I don't. Neither of us have a real passcode on our phone. My passcode is all. Nobody ever give my phone, but it's all zeros on my to open my shit.
right,
Hers is all zeros. We only have that because of Kaya.
right,
Cause she gets on the phone and she almost called 911 one day, so it had to.
right.
Oh hell no! I don't need that showing up in my spot. And that's another, like, I can understand having like a basic relationship, having the respect of privacy. But when you're about to get married, bro, and y'all share a bank account and you have a kid together, and you don't have to worry about that. Now it still happens.
Yeah.
It do. Some people change. Some people fall out of love. Some people are like, I'm just a whore. It just, you know.
It just happens.
It's just how it is. Not like I said, it goes on both sides. But having that security is big.
Yeah.
It's really big. But that's another thing. People are too damn insecure now.
Yeah.
Well, I used to be like that when I was like obviously middle school, high school, you know, bullshit
Yeah.
girlfriend. Like, bro, you seeing other people? You know, like you ask that. That's like looking back, that's really one of the most like absurd things you can ask somebody. Because if they're really not doing it, bro, it's so insulting. Like you just think I'm that kind of fucking person.
Yeah.
But most of the time they are. You know, like, they just be out there gobbling it up, like,
What's
popping dick like Xanax.
What's your give a take on it? What's your
Ski mask, please don't trip. Tell me why I get back ever since. Tell me why I get back ever since. Like money, you doing too much. I'm like, fuck it, I ain't oohing enough. Pick up the knock, pussy said he was tough. Heavy G tryna boom in the cut. Gang always down when it comes to the blitz.